Hey, welcome back, everybody. Sign here again with another additional Creatures 2 Creature Spotlight video. And it's one of the noisiest creatures out there, the Concavenator. And, that's good. Get you on there. So, okay, you know what? Stop following me for a second. Here, let's just go ahead and, do that. And, yeah, for one, they're loud, right? Let me come over to this side. There we go. Now I don't have the sun in my eyes. Okay, yeah. So they make that noise constantly. They just never stop, really. That's the downside. Upside is they're relatively fast. No jump. Have a left click bite. Right click roar. I mean, that's pretty much it on the attacks, right? Is you can bite things. As long as you don't mind sacrificing your eardrums. Where these guys shine is their attack levers a oh, what is it called exactly? It's a acid bite, isn't it? Yeah, acidic bite inflicts corrosive acid debuff, which stat effect makes the user 40% the victim 40% more vulnerable to damage for 35 seconds. So I don't really see there's like no restrictions on, bosses are immune to it, so they may be good for bosses. I know they're good for alphas. Anything else that's kind of tanky, anything with damage reduction kind of gets hurt by them. But they're not really all that spectacular. I mean, this is level 225. It's got 4,700 health. They're pretty light on the health. They don't really do a ton of damage. So they're best as a support creature, right? This would be something you ride while you've got like a Rex or something with you. Run in, bite, run out, let the Rex finish it off for you. The debuff lapses, come back in, bite it again. Now, the other thing you need to know about this, though, is... Yes, very nice. There's only two creatures that do the corrosive acid debuff. Let me back up a bit more. It's the Concavenator and the Corrosion Wyvern, which... Corrosion Wyvern is part of additional creatures, too. Does not spawn naturally, though. You actually have to go through and add it to your... basically add it to your map. Yeah, there's various ways of doing that. But, yeah, that's definitely a thing. So, if you need the corrosive acid, which you do to tame a beastie called the Rhizotus, which is a giant walking fish, which we'll get to in the future, you have to inflict corrosive acid on the fish while it's swimming in water. Which is important because that fish can actually crawl up out of the water and chase you across land. Not quickly, mind you, but it doesn't give up. But that's pretty much it for the Concavenator, though. So they're relatively small. You could probably take them into a few caves. I really wouldn't bother, though. Roughly the same size class as the Baryonyx, and they can jump, which makes getting through caves a lot easier. But that and basically they're noisy as hell. So I usually don't... I tame them so I can get a Rhizotus eventually, but I don't really use them all that often. I just end up putting them into a soul trap somewhere and, cryopod or whatever. Or exiling them far away from my base because they have the loudest idle sound I have heard. It gets on your nerves. Especially if you try doing any breeding with these things, you're in trouble. You really are. It's a shame because I do kind of like how they look. I mean, they're all very brightly colored. It's basically the inspiration, I believe, comes from like a poison dart frog. Something this colorful, watch out. It's, it's bad for you. But other than that, their utility really doesn't match up to the annoyance. But thank you for coming out. I hope you enjoyed this video, and until the next one, signing out. Have fun.